You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
All right, Black and White Live fans, we are back with another video, and we're going to be talking about Earvin Magic Johnson. Because just like a lot of these other former players out there in the sports media or just former players in general, they all have an opinion on the jab. And it's pretty universal. They don't want you to have a choice in what you put in your body. And Magic Johnson has come out and he has echoed that opinion. Now, his former teammate, the great Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, has went full loony and said that NBA players should be disciplined if they refuse to jab because, you know, the NBA needs to tell you what to put in your body. They don't believe it is your choice. Now, guys, we said it many, many times. If you want to get the jab, that's fine. If you don't want to get the jab, that's fine. We believe it is your choice to do what's best for you. Okay? Nobody in the media, no celebrity should be telling you what to do. They're not your doctor. They don't know your medical history. And I don't believe your medical history should be in the public for everyone to know. So let's go ahead. Let's dive into this, guys. Magic Johnson has weighed in on unvaccinated players, saying he would never do that to his teammates. Now, what does he mean by that? We're going to jump into that. And it just seems like, you know, it's an echo chamber here. Now, this is Magic Johnson here getting the jab in public, you know, because these celebrities really do think they have influence on people to get the jab when they don't. None of these celebrities influence me whatsoever. I make my own decisions. So these celebrities getting a jab on TV means nothing. And it especially means nothing to the black community. And I'm going to address that, okay? But it says here, Los Angeles Lakers legend Magic Johnson has weighed in on basketball players who refuse to get the COVID-19 vaccine. Speaking to CBS on Monday, of course, it'll be some loony news network like CBS, Johnson, who has been an outspoken advocate of the COVID-19 shot, said that players who refuse the vaccine are, quote, letting down their teammates. He says this, quote, "You have said to your teammates, I'm going to be there for you," Johnson said. "Well, you can't be there if you don't get vaccinated. You're letting them down. And then that hurts our chances of winning a championship. I would never do that to my teammates. Never," close quote. Now, it's kind of funny, you know, that Earvin Magic Johnson wants to be the all high and mighty on this, talking about if you don't get the jab, you can't be there for your teammates, even though we know outside of the People's Republic of California and New York, you cannot get the jab and you can still be there for your team. I think he's pretty much singling out Kyrie Irving in this situation, okay? Now, he says that you're letting down your team and that hurts our chances of winning a championship. I would never do that to my teammates. But however, Earvin Magic Johnson, you did that to your teammates back in 1991. Your choices led you to getting HIV. And you were not there for your teammates when they needed you. Because remember, Magic Johnson and the Lakers were in the finals in 1991 against the Chicago Bulls. They won game one, then they lost 4 in a row. And then later on that season, Magic Johnson shows up to camp and he tests positive for HIV. So his choices ended up costing him and letting down his team. And the Lakers, they weren't the same pretty much until they got Shaq years later. So Magic Johnson, you weren't there for your teammates, and the Lakers weren't very good after you left. But I digress. It says here, according to reporting from the Los Angeles Times, the entire Lakers team has been fully vaccinated, and we've heard that before. Johnson told CBS that he opted to get vaccinated at a public event back in March to advocate for the COVID-19 jab. Quote, "I got my 2 shots and made sure I put it out on social media," Johnson told CBS. "I wanted especially my community to know, first of all, it's safe. And the players, again, people listen to them. They follow them. That's very important." Now, it's kind of funny, that Magic says that because he says that he wanted his community, talking about the black community, to know that it's safe. But guess what? He got the jab back in March. And what are we in now? Almost November. And guess what? The black community is not listening to these people when it comes to the jab, because guess what? The lowest vaccinated group in the United States still is the black community. So these celebrities, these athletes, doesn't matter the color, black or whatever, people are not listening to them when it comes to getting the jab. And for Magic and everybody else to get this on TV, they have zero influence on the black community getting the jab. Black people are not listening to them when it comes to getting the jab. And Magic Johnson trying to act all high and mighty to these NBA players, saying you can't be there for your teammates if you don't get the jab. This man is the ultimate hypocrite, as he infected himself with HIV. This is absolutely ridiculous, guys. But what do you guys think of this? What do you guys think of Earvin Magic Johnson coming out and trying to act all high and mighty, slamming NBA players? Because these people only see it one way. You're letting down your team. Now, Magic and Barkley and all these other people that are calling for the NBA, to pretty much lay the hammer down on unvaxxed players, they don't care about the health of these players. They're looking at it as strictly championship or bust. But guess what, guys? These players are going to have lives long after their NBA playing days are over. If I'm not mistaken, I believe that the average NBA career is roughly 4 years. So these players have to think long term and not just about the NBA. It's their body. You only get one. You only get one life, okay? But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Live fans, Magic Johnson sounds just like every other crazy person and celebrity out there in the media. Anyway, guys, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to Black and White Live, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.